Let's go to the phones at 617-830-4750 and see what's on people's minds today, starting with our caller from the 516 area code. Who's calling today from 516?
Hello?
Yeah, that's you.
Hey, how are you, David? Big fan.
Thanks.
Recently started listening. Love the analysis. I just kind of want to kind of talk about what I thought of something and how something else that's going on in terms of conservative movement, how that relates to that. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is the three kind of segments of Donald Trump, or phases, you could say, where we have to have debates about how incompetent he is as a president, where we have to debate reality about what he does.
Yes.
We can't even get to the policy because we have to spend so much time debating conservatives on what reality is.
Yes.
What a lie is. And then another thing I've been noticing is George Conway. Familiar with him?
Yes, of course. Kellyanne Conway's husband, who's also an attorney, a big critic of Trump.
Absolutely. So I'm seeing more and more conservatives. Obviously, Joe Walsh comes out completely anti-Trump, which, again, I don't agree with him on policy, but I'm all for them recognizing there is complete incompetence in the White House, and there needs to be something done. So I don't know how prominent this movement is. Obviously, there's a more educated class of conservatives that realize there's something wrong here.
Well, listen, it's not tiny,
side,
and you just have to look at the numbers. You know, Trump claims he has 95% support from Republicans. If you look at, I don't know what poll he's looking at, but every poll I look at says that Trump has between 78 and 80% support from Republicans. 20% of Republicans is millions and millions of people who are on the right, but don't approve of the job that Donald Trump is doing. And that is not insignificant. Now, the question is, can you turn an election by getting those people to vote for Democrats? Probably not, which is why the left just has to get its base out. We're not going to win by arguing with the Republicans that don't like Trump, but hopefully enough of them will stay home or consider voting for someone else that it'll push the election our way.
Right, absolutely. And just one more note, I've discussed things with personal family members who support Trump, and a lot of people just aren't in the loop. Like, they just I like Trump. They're not really following everything he does.
Of course.
But it's to the point where I talk to them, they're not very rigorous political followers, and I'll make a point. They're like, "Oh, fake news! Don't believe it."
Right.
Like he has opened Pandora's box with people just saying, if I don't agree with it, I'm just going to outright deny. And
what Trump has done is, in the past, when you would confront a Republican with something George W. Bush did and they hadn't heard of it, they actually had to do a little bit of thinking to try to find some way to explain it away and explain why it's actually good, or it maybe didn't happen or whatever. Donald Trump has actually given sort of like, it's the opposite of a white flag. It's almost like a Trump card, for lack of a better term, where if someone presents something to you that either sounds bad or you didn't hear about it, you just say it's fake, and that's it. And then you can continue in your echo chamber and filter bubble, and you're none the wiser.
Exactly. It's a perfect cop-out, and they just keep touting it because it stems from the top. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for taking my call. Really
remind me again what your name was?
Michael Cruz.
Michael. All right, Michael. Great to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.